little bad thing from the west side. Trash, yeah. When she come around, brings me the bad vibes, brings the bad, yeah. And I ain't never met you. It's a bad time, I'm a letdown, yeah. She think that I'm a star now. Come here, bring it back, take it to the crowd.
Hey YouTube, it's CamyraVictoria and welcome back to my channel, period. I know looking like, okay, little vibe bit active. Y'all know I got to be active. I got to get stuff out for y'all. I'm sorry if this video is like a bit like extreme, but it's just literally a story time. I'm perfectly fine. When you're from where I'm from, this is something sadly that you get used to. It wasn't really as crazy as the title make it seem. If you haven't already told by the title, this is the story time about the time that I almost got. That is not a joke. This is nothing to play about. Gun violence is very dangerous. It's not a topic that you should play around about, but you know how I am. I'm very goofy, and I thank God to this day that I am perfectly fine. I'll just tell the story ending. After that, I'll explain really how it felt. So boom, my city has like these like big parties for like teens and things like that. Sometimes they used to have it like every week, but now it happens like on like holidays, maybe like Easter or little things like that. They'll have like little mini events or little parties for teens. Come at, it's like a disc, like it ain't a kiddie disco, but it's just more like for teenagers. I'm pretty sure if you're a teen and you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about or what kind of parties I'm talking about. We're at this party, and you know how like males have like their little like, I don't want to say gangs, because it's not technically a gang, it's more of like a group. Like let's say for example, me and my friends, we used to call ourselves PGG, pretty girl gang, stuff like that. So basically stuff like that. They had group fights, dancing, you know, no dramas going on, everybody just laughing, playing around, you know, the usual. Is nothing really new. And usually we're used to, it's sad, but we're used to like, it's always being like big fights or something that the teens will do, specifically fights that'll get the party shut down, or it'll happen after the party. We have parties that happen like all the time, then we have something that happen here and there. The ones that happen here and there are the ones that everybody come out for. It was so many people in the party, and I don't even think everybody could get in because it was so packed. Like we were tight in this party. Baby. Okay, next part. It's the end of the party, you know, the usual. Everybody being clowns, running to the fights. It's a fight here, it's a fight there, you know. Baby, you ain't playing with me, just, you know, everybody just going back and forth, you know, a fight here, a male fight, a girl fight, everybody running back and forth, running back and forth, running back and forth. Then we had the police involved, they're coming around, trying to stop the fights, then they gotta run over here and stop this fight. We not running towards the fights, we're standing there basically because we were really waiting for our ride, but it was a lot of us, so we were trying to gather everyone all together. And of course, you know, there are people in the group that don't think too smart, so some of the people that were with us decided that it was cute to run off and go watch the fight as well. Me personally, I don't really enjoy doing that. I personally just be ready to go because I don't really have time for all that. And the people in my city, they get real disrespectful, specifically the enforcement. They get real disrespectful because, like, no lie, the teens really do a lot. They do a bit much, but I feel like there's no need for the enforcement to do what they do. It makes sense because they, you know, trying to keep control. Sometimes the way that they handle things or choose to handle things, it's just not necessary, and that's in my opinion. I understand they're trying to keep everything in order, but sometimes it's just a bit too much, especially for them to be so far up and us to be so young. Time passed. So many people, so much commotion going on, so the Ubers and Lyfts and parents aren't really able to come get their child because there's so much commotion going on in the street. We ended up walking down just a little bit to the bus stop so that we can get away from that area and just get our ride to go to a local store nearby. Everybody was really tired, nobody felt like walking, so we were going to get on the bus. A lot of people probably didn't have a way back, so a lot of people were also on the bus stop. A lot of buses didn't want to stop because there was so many people on the stop. A bus comes finally, everybody's loading on and everybody's trying to get on, so we're all on. Now we're chilling. It's a group of people, specifically boys, I'm gonna say that, and they get on the bus, but they're like rowdy as I don't know what was wrong. I don't know why, but it just was so rowdy. Like, it just was so crazy. Like, they doing flips on the bus thing, throwing water bottles at each other. Everybody standing up. They play fighting. And keep in mind, we're on a public bus. All of us just irritated. Like, we just trying to get home. We don't feel like going through all this. So the bus driver just keep on telling them to stop, to sit down, stop, to sit down, stop, to sit down. Now, keep in mind, these boys are in one of those groups or whatever that you want to call it. I guess they had beef. I don't know. We're sitting there. We stopped because the boys wouldn't sit down. They wouldn't stop what they were doing. So the bus driver said he wasn't going to continue to move unless they stopped. And he just started telling them to stop, and they're very disrespectful, you know, yelling and everything. They start to kick the back door of the bus, basically trying to open it. all the only thing they had to do was asking the man to open the door, but it is kicking it in, like kicking it in, kicking it in, kicking it in, kicking it in, just kicking it, kicking it, kicking it. If you know, it's an emergency button just in case like you need to get off the bus, but there's no way to, but the bus driver can't open. Any type of emergency situation, you can literally twist the thing or break the glass to open the door. So they did that, but nobody knew that it happened. Now the doors are wide open, but the boys are still on the bus. So the boys start playing around, laughing, you know, still kicking the door even though it's wide open. We see a group of boys flying down the street with like, not masks, but you know how to be having like the little full face mask, stuff like that. Now they are our age though, like they weren't grown or anything, so I don't want nobody thinking that. And the boys in the bus, I guess they got scared, so they bust through the door and they all started running. It was, I guess it was still a few on the bus, so all I know is somebody said, they got a gun. I don't know for sure because I didn't see it, but they said he got it. Everybody jumped to the floor. The bus driver cut the light off on the bus. Basically, the people that were outside with the gun was like it wasn't serious. I don't think they really had beef. It was really more like a playful type, if you feel what I'm saying. I think it was like fake, maybe like a BB gun, or like just it was. I don't think it was real, and they really not. They probably really planned, or maybe like the fake scare them. You know how people are, how boys are in general. It's like this playing around by the windows, but it wasn't like a serious type. It's hard to explain because y'all weren't personally there, but I know how it was. So nobody was really scared, but you know, everybody getting down because the way they made it seem, it's like, oh, they got a real one. Somebody really got, so everybody ducked down. The boys on the bus, they waving about the window. And everybody just trying to stay down, like, stay down. Keep in mind, the doors are wide open. The doors are wide open. The chair that I'm in a chair that, if you were to walk on the back of the bus, you know the chairs that's like right there and you walk up the steps, I'm right there, bro. Right there. And I'm on the floor. I'm on the floor. It's people on top of me, so I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Like, nobody's touching me. I will not get touched because I'm good. People want to, Anyway, they end up running down, chasing the boys that ran off the bus. So the bus driver eventually went to the back door and kept trying to close the door. He asked for help. People were helping try to close the door. The door wouldn't close. The bus will not pull off if the doors don't close. So we couldn't even move. Everybody's getting irritated because we can't go home because the bus won't move because the doors wouldn't close. The whole time it was just because the emergency like door opener was on, so that's why the door wouldn't close. So he finally twisted that door and closed the door, and then we pulled off. We got to our destination, got in the car, went home. But that night was hilarious. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It was really funny. It was actually like somebody was actually coming for somebody on the bus. Like that type of stuff is nothing I would play about. I would not joke around about that, but this time it was more of a playful type. Everybody was playing around. That's how it was. This is the story time about the time that I almost got shot. I had fun telling this story time. I really want to start telling more story times. It don't really be much going on in my life. It is sometimes, but not much that I can tell a story time about. This literally came to me last minute when I was talking to my brother Jaden about it. So I can't just pop story times out because like I really had to think and remember what was going on. This will be the end of this video. It's all love, all just around. If y'all want to hear more story times from me, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Follow all of my social medias. They'll be linked in the description down below. My Instagram is CamyraVictoria. My Twitter is CamyraVictoria. My TikTok is CamyraVictoria. My YouTube is CamyraVictoria. And my Snapchat is like Camyra@. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.